Joy. I'm studying for my MLO license, and are there any opportunities to do this part-time or be a freelancer? Before I did this video, I did take a peek at some other answers that I have found on YouTube, and I'm gonna tell you that my answer is gonna be a lot different.
I've been waiting for this.
Hey everybody, I'm Joy Bailey. I'm the mortgage boss. If you are new here, I create content for first-time home buyers as well as aspiring or new loan officers in their 0 to 3 year range in their career. Just because you can do a thing doesn't mean that you should do a thing. And so as I started thinking about the most polite way to respond to something like this,
Be polite.
I decided that there is no polite way to respond to something like this, because this is my career and this is a career. And it's something I do encourage people to get in, but we got to start calling a thing a thing. So first, because I do get this question quite often, I think that I need to unpack a little bit about what do people think that loan officers do all day that is something that can be translated into you can spend 2 or 3 hours a day on it and make a bunch of money.
That's what I want to know.
Being a loan officer is in fact a career. It is a finance career. If you were a CEO and you had 5 or 6 companies and you had a gross earnings of $1 million for each company, would you trust your tax documents in the hands of somebody who kind of does this and kind of doesn't? Every now and again they pick it up and put it down. They may or may not do this. They might do it on the weekends. Would you trust your finances in the hands of that person?
Oh, hell no.
My answer is probably not. You probably want to ask people like, who's your tax guy? Who's your tax girl? Did they do a good job? How long you been using them? You probably not gonna give your tax information on your $1 million businesses to some 19-year-old kid that's a freshman in college. You're going to want to vet that person and their experience. Same thing over here. Y'all, this is a whole live profession. So just because you might be able to do something allegedly part-time, my answer is no. I was watching this other video and the person was like, yeah, it's possible. You could do it. I would do. It's an okay idea. There's no wrong answer. There's absolutely a wrong answer. And the wrong answer is, yes, you can do it part-time. That is the wrong answer. No, you cannot do this job part-time. I don't give a flying flip what anybody tells you. Being a mortgage loan officer is not an Uber Eats type job. It involves a lot of unknown intricacies that, for whatever reason, there's a perception that we don't do real work. So to offer you just a little bit of context on that, guys, being a loan officer, even though you only need a GED for it and you can pass a test to become one, doesn't mean that there's not a lot of complex nuances that you do after you hang up the phone with that person. You get the loan application, you have to be able to read through tax documents, you have to be able to calculate income, you have to be available to pick up the phone and answer questions, you have to have great communication skills when it comes to all of the parties that are involved in the transaction. All the parties in the transaction not only include the people within your company, like the underwriter, the loan processor, the closer, maybe your manager. It includes external people, the title company, the attorney's office, the realtor, because they be wanting to be included too. You have to be able to communicate with all of these people, sometimes all in the same day. You got to be able to communicate with these people and answer questions over and over and over and over and over and over again when it comes to being available with your client. I don't see how it is possible to be considered a part-time loan officer if you're not available when the client needs you or wants to talk to you. Now, one of the things that our profession is absolutely terrible with is drawing boundaries. And there's a perception that we're supposed to be available 24/7, which is absolutely not the truth. However, there does have to be some flexibility in there. And getting back to the question, can you do this part-time? I personally have never seen a job rec that said, hey, we're looking for a part-time loan officer.
Help wanted, part-time.
I've never seen it. Just because I've never seen it doesn't mean that it hasn't happened. But if you call the top 10 mortgage companies in America, I guarantee they're going to all say, no, you need to come back when you're going to be full-time, when this is your only job. I have absolutely seen jobs that will say this can only be your only job. I have absolutely seen that. If you think that you're finna work for the Bank of America as an administrative assistant and then you're going to be a loan officer over at Quicken or whatever, the answer is no, you're not. That's not going to happen. And here's why. One, when are you going to have the time to learn the craft? When are you going to put in the time to learn the system? When are you going to put in the time to make the mistakes? Because baby, the mistakes are going to happen. They're going to come. If you are not consistently getting at bats, and if you are not consistently talking to people, and if you are not consistently encountering different scenarios and learning products, because the FHA didn't work because of this, but the conventional will work because of that. If you're not doing that on a regular basis, what are you doing? If you believe that getting a loan officer license means that you're going to start on day one and you're going to be like, okay, hi, I'm a new loan officer, I'm ready to take your business, and thinking that every person that you talk to that this is going to work out, that's not going to happen. I can tell you this. Statistically, probably only maybe 2 or 3 out of 10 people that you talk to are going to be able to qualify. And then you take the application. That could take an hour or two. Sometimes collecting the documentation, talking to them through their options, talking to them, just answering like random one-off questions, talking to one person throughout the duration of the transaction from the beginning of when you are getting the loan application all the way through the closing table. You might mess around and literally spend 8 or 10 hours of your life talking to somebody. Now, while that sounds like it's part-time to you, that is full-time to us because you are managing other people along the way. You have to understand that it's not easy. If you are a full-time loan officer and you're brand new, out the box, ain't never done this before, and you show up to your first day on the job, you have to understand that it could take you 6 months to close one deal. So if you are part-time, and like I said, that's full-time, that means you're going out to events, you're trying to get your name out there, you're trying to mix and mingle and find referral partnerships and, marketing yourself. All of these things, they take hours to do. Nobody's just gonna find you and then say, hey, will you do my loan? And if you think that you're just gonna do the loans of your friends and family, I got news for you. They're not gonna use you. Your friends and family are going to be the last people that will come to you. And I'm just saying that from experience. The people that know you, they know you. And more likely than not, they won't use you. But if you take 6 months doing this job full-time to get one deal, what are you suggesting? That you're gonna take a whole year part-time to get one deal, and in that one deal you get paid $3,000 or $4,000? So you telling me that you're gonna work for a year to get $4,000? You could Uber Eats for a month doing that. If that's the case, I don't believe that someone can be a part-time loan officer under almost no circumstances. The only exception to this idea is if somebody has built a book of business and they have been successful for 20, 30 years and they are starting to phase out of the business and they're trying to slow things down. That is the only scenario where I see something like that making sense or something like that working. I don't know, like I said, what the perception is of what people think that we do all day. I would imagine that more likely than not, people feel like we just take loan applications and send it in to the underwriter. But there's hours and hours and hours of work, research, and conversation that's in between me saying, okay, all right, thank you so much, I look forward to earning your business, and hanging up the phone when I take their loan application, and me saying, all right, you have your final approval and you're cleared to close. I'll see you at the closing table on Tuesday. Have a great day. Congratulations. It is a lot of stuff that happens in the middle that you have to be available for and participate in. Loan officers do a lot of work, a lot of hard work. negotiating and answering questions. It's just, like I said, it's just a lot. It's too much for me to talk about in this particular video. I just wanted to answer the question. No, you should not be a part-time loan officer. And I don't care what anybody on the YouTube tells you. They are lying. If somebody, you know, tells you, yeah, you could be a part-time loan officer, they playing in your face and laughing behind your back, because no one in this job that does this for real is going to tell you yes. So I hope that this was helpful, and it may or may not be the answer that some of y'all are looking to hear, but this is a profession. You don't have a part-time cardiothoracic surgeon, do you? I mean, I would hope not. I want my surgeon to be doing heart surgeries every day, all day. And I need you to be studying too and taking all the continuing education. And I want you in this for real and board certified and all the things. If you gonna crack open my sternum, same thing. If you got 5 businesses and you $1 million and you want somebody to prepare your taxes, I will hope that you will want someone that is certified and somebody that has lots of experience that's handling that. Same thing with the house. If you are someone that is wanting to, you know, help somebody get into a home and it's $600,000, $700,000 in the palm of your hand, I will hope and pray that you will understand that doing something like that is not the equivalent of clocking into Target from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. to pick up an extra $50 a day. This is a serious job and it should be treated seriously. Anyway, tell me what y'all think. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and tell me your comments below on if you think it's a good idea or not to be a part-time loan officer. Y'all have a great day.